Welcome back, my friends, to the Daily English Podcast. Today, I want to start with a powerful idea. Your brain becomes what you train it to do. If you train it to think in your native language, it will always translate. But if you train it to think in English, you will start speaking fluently and naturally. So, in this 10-minute episode, we are going to train your brain to think in English, step by step, slowly and clearly, so you can shadow my voice and repeat everything you hear. Before we start, make sure you subscribe and join our community of English learners from all around the world. We are on day X of our Slow English Challenge, and every episode is designed to help you understand, speak, and think in English. Now, here's a little secret. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country to think in English. You can train your brain wherever you are, on the bus, at home, or before you sleep. The secret is to create English thoughts in your daily routine. In today's episode, we'll explore two simple but powerful sections. In part 1, we'll learn how to stop translating and start thinking directly in English. In part 2, we'll train your brain using mental images, daily actions, and self-talk techniques that fluent speakers use every day. So take a deep breath, relax, and repeat after me slowly. Let's start your 10-minute brain training to make English feel natural, not something you study, but something you live. Part 1. Stop translating. Start thinking in English. If you want to speak English fluently, you must train your brain to stop translating from your native language. When you translate, your brain slows down. You think in your language, look for English words, and then try to make a sentence. And by the time you speak, the moment is gone. So, the goal of this first step is simple. Start thinking directly in English. Let's practice slowly together. Repeat after me. Imagine you wake up in the morning and your first thought is not in your native language. You say, "Good morning. I feel great today. It's time to brush my teeth. Let's make some coffee." By saying these things directly in English, you're already training your mind. You're telling your brain, "This is the language I want to think in." Now here's a tip. Start with simple sentences. Don't wait until you know all the grammar. Thinking in English doesn't mean speaking perfect English. It means forming simple, real thoughts in English every day. For example, instead of thinking, "Je veux apprendre l'anglais," think, "I want to learn English." Instead of "Je suis fatigué," think, "I'm tired." Instead of "Il pleut dehors," think, "It's raining outside." The more you do this, the more natural English will become for your brain. Now let's train your mind using small steps, called English moments. An English moment is when you speak to yourself in English for a few seconds. For example, when you see your phone, say, "I'm checking my messages." When you open the door, say, "I'm going out." When you eat, say, "This food tastes good." When you're tired, say, "I need a short break." These moments seem small, but they are powerful. You are not just learning English, you are living in English. Here's another exercise. Try to describe what you see in English. Look around your room and say, "There's a chair." The window is open. My computer is on the desk. When you describe your surroundings in English, your brain stops depending on translation. It starts creating direct connections between words and reality. Remember, babies don't translate. They don't say, "What's the English word for that?" They hear words, see actions, and connect them. That's how you must train your brain too. So from today, make a decision. No more translating. No more waiting for perfect grammar. No more fear of making mistakes. Instead, start living small moments in English. Talk to yourself. Describe what you see. Express how you feel. The goal is to make your brain so comfortable with English that you begin to think, feel, and dream in it. Now, before we move to part 2, let's reflect. Part 2, Visual Thinking and Self-Talk Training. Now that you've stopped translating and started thinking directly in English, it's time to train your brain even deeper with visual thinking and self-talk. This method is what fluent speakers use naturally. They don't memorize rules, they see situations and speak about them instantly. Let's train this skill together. What is visual thinking? Visual thinking means creating mental images in your mind when you use English. When you hear the word apple, don't think of the translation. Imagine the apple. When you hear walk, see yourself walking. When you hear sunshine, imagine the warm light on your face. By linking English words directly to visual images, you bypass your native language completely. Let's practice slowly. I'm walking in the park. I see green trees. I hear the birds singing. I feel the wind on my face. As you repeat these sentences, see each image in your mind. The stronger the image, the faster your brain learns. The power of self-talk. Now let's move to self-talk, one of the best tools to become fluent alone. Self-talk means speaking to yourself in English, out loud or silently. Here's the secret. Your brain doesn't know if you're talking to yourself or to another person. Every time you speak in English, even when you're alone, your brain is learning to speak automatically. You can use self-talk anywhere, while walking, cooking, or waiting in line. Here's how. When you start your day, say, "I'm getting ready for work. I need to check my emails. I feel excited about today." When you finish work, say, "I'm going home now. That was a long day. I did my best today." At night, say, "I'm relaxing. I'm watching a movie. I'm getting sleepy." This simple habit builds confidence and fluency faster than memorizing lists of words. Daily self-talk practice. Here's a 5-minute daily routine to train your brain through self-talk. Start with your surroundings. Look around and name what you see. There's my phone. My bag is on the chair. Describe what you're doing. I'm typing on my computer. I'm drinking water. Share your thoughts. I feel good today. I want to finish my work. Make small plans in English. After this, I'll go for a walk. Then I'll read my book. End with gratitude. I'm proud of myself for practicing English today. When you do this every day, you create English thinking pathways in your brain. Combine visual thinking plus self-talk. Now combine both methods. Imagine your actions visually and talk about them. Example: I'm walking to the kitchen. See yourself walking. I'm opening the fridge. Imagine the movement. I'm making coffee. Smell it. See it. It smells amazing. This connection between images, feelings, and English words makes the language real to you. Soon English will not be a foreign sound anymore. It will be part of your thoughts. Remember, every time you think, see, or talk to yourself in English, your brain gets stronger. You're not just studying English, you're training your mind to live in English. You did it. You just completed one of the most powerful mental training sessions in your English journey. You learned how to stop translating, how to visualize English naturally, and how to talk to yourself in English, just like native speakers do. Remember this: fluency starts in your mind before it comes from your mouth. The more your brain lives in English, the more natural speaking will feel. You don't need perfect grammar or a partner to begin. You just need daily action and a calm, slow rhythm, exactly like we do here in the Slow English podcast. Here's your challenge for today. Spend at least 10 minutes thinking and talking to yourself in English. Describe your morning. Describe your thoughts. Visualize your actions. Say everything out loud, slowly. Shadow my voice if you need help. If you do this for the next 30 days, you will start to think, speak, and even dream in English. So keep training your brain. Keep repeating. Keep visualizing. And most of all, keep believing that you can do it. If you enjoyed this episode, please like this video to support our daily podcast. Share it with a friend who also wants to train their English brain. Subscribe to Daily English Podcast so you don't miss the next practice session. And don't forget to comment PDF below to receive the full script and join our free English learners community. You are not just listening, you are transforming your brain step by step. Your fluency is growing every day. I'm proud of you. See you in the next episode of the Slow English Podcast. And remember, think in English, speak in English, live in English.